Welcome to Indian Express. Almost a week after the gruesome terror attack in Brussels, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi today arrived in the Belgian capital. I have with me Shubhajit Roy to talk about the importance of this visit. So, Shubhajit, what is the significance of this visit of Prime Minister Modi? Uh, that comes barely 8 days after the terror attack that shook the world.
Yeah. Sandeep, because of the terror attack, obviously counterterrorism cooperation has taken the lead, has dominated the agenda when the Indian Prime Minister met the Belgian Prime Minister. In fact, the Prime Minister, he visited one of the metro stations where the terrorist attack took place, and an Indian Infosys employee, as you would remember, he lost his life. Now, because of these terror attacks, it found a very strong mention in the India-Belgium joint statement, which has just been issued, where India has said that because India, which has confronted with terrorism for decades, understands how Belgium, is feeling, and it stands solidarity. Apart from that, they've also agreed to work on agreements on extradition, mutual legal assistance treaty, and other counterterrorism measures. So this is a big shift or a elevation in the counterterror cooperation with Belgium, which is Islamic State is on its rise, and a lot of Belgian nationals are participating in ISIS. So it is all the more important that India and Belgium share counterterrorism inputs as well as strategy on de-radicalization.
So, was this initially the part of the Prime Minister's visit? This agenda, or has it come up because of the attacks?
Yeah. So essentially, with Belgium, India always has had a commercial relationship, a trade partnership. But because of the terrorist attacks and because of the rise of the ISIS, this has dominated the agenda and has come in the limelight.
Shubhajit, the PM is also there for the India EU summit. What are the issues that you think are going to be discussed there, and is there any major development or decision that is expected to come our way, and in terms of India-EU cooperation and all that?
So, when counterterrorism cooperation will be one of the running themes with the EU as well, with the conversation with the EU as well, because Europe, as you know, is facing terror attacks. Paris has seen, Brussels has seen these terror attacks. So that will be a running theme, and we expect stronger language in the joint statement, as we saw with the Belgium joint statement. Apart from that, the India-EU free trade agreement, which has been pending for several years now, negotiations have been on and off, and so it is expected that there will be a political push to restart the negotiations, because both sides feel that have the political will, at least for now, and the commerce ministers have been in touch. Ministry officials have been in touch with each other, with the negotiators from EU. So it is expected that might also restart the negotiations. Apart from that, the refugee crisis, which is also dominating Europe right now, and with Germany taking the lead, that is also expected to, and India might share experiences about how to handle refugees. So that is again going to be. These are broadly the points. Apart from that, issues like smart cities, or on urban development, or renewable energy, all these issues will
India
also
will seek cooperation on
absolutely,
that.
Absolutely.
Okay. So the PM is also slated to go to US after his Brussels, after the EU summit.
Yes.
And this is for the nuclear security summit, right?
That's right.
So when is that meeting happening? what does India bring to the table in that meeting?
Yes. So PM will be visiting US on the 31st and 1st.
Okay.
He leaves later tonight, early tomorrow morning actually, from Brussels, and he will be visiting along with about 50 odd countries, leaders from 50 odd countries. Nuclear Security Summit has been the showpiece event under US President Barack Obama. He started it during his first term, and it has continued. And this is the fourth such summit that is taking place. It's happening in Washington DC. Now, India's concern has been about nuclear terrorism and how to prevent nuclear material from how to prevent it from getting into the hands of non-state actors or terrorist groups. So India's concern has primarily been about the safety and security of Pakistan's nuclear program, about safety and security of the nuclear program in Pakistan. So that will possibly be on the agenda, on India's mind, and India will put across its ideas. As you would recall that India had also pledged to set up a center for nuclear research and excellence, and it is right now being built in Bahadurgarh in Haryana. So that is also coming up. So that will be another achievement that India will showcase, and India will share India's action plan and its progress report in protecting and safeguarding its own nuclear material, its safety of it, because that is also, there are a lot of Western media reports about how it is not so safe as it is supposed to be. So India will obviously try to counter those perceptions. So these are broadly the elements that will be part of.
Which means this visit holds a lot of significance both with EU and with US. And you've thrown light on that. I'm really thankful to Shubhajit, and he has brought to the fore the importance of PM's visit to both for the EU summit and to the US later. Thank you. That's all for tonight from the Indian Express Live.